Good morning. It is the 11th of October 2025 and I'm out today in the beautiful and ancient county of Wiltshire to visit my final church on the Athelstan Pilgrim Way at Ashton, Keynes. So I've just left Malmesbury and I'm now cycling up towards Cricklade and going off a bit on the side there, so it's not quite as far as Cricklade, so not quite as far as I had to cycle a couple of weeks ago. So those of you who did watch my last video know that my last journey out I was struck down with something en route, so I had to bypass the Ashton Keynes church, but today I'm fighting fit, raring to go, so let's get this done, and I will see you at the church. Okay, we have found the church at Ashton Keynes. Here we are. This is a Commonwealth War grave site. Welcome to the Holy Cross Church at Ashton Keynes. Lots of tree branches overhanging, so I'm not sure what you'll get from this, but here we go. This is the bell tower, looking quite up, and you can see those figures right at the very top. As you come down, that's where the bells are. It's probably the ringing chamber on the second floor down, and then you come down to the ground floor. There's a lovely stained glass window there. I'm hoping I'll be able to get into the church, being a Saturday, but we'll have a quick look around. Oh, look at those lovely stained glass windows. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, we'll have a look around the rest of the ground, but let's try and get into the church first. So we're now approaching the entrance. Right, I can't see the stamp out here, but I haven't had a good look yet. So that's all the stuff at the Harvest Festival. And there's a poster of the Pilgrim's Way. Let's have a good look around. Okay, I can't see here, so we'll just hope the church is open. No, the church is actually locked, so I can't do a lot more, but we can go and have a look around the grounds. I will have a look outside just to see if I've missed a box or anything. Oh, a lovely cross just above the door there. That's right, I haven't seen that before. What in that condition? No, there isn't a stamp outside here, so I'll be heading off to Malmesbury to pick it up. but we can have another quick look around the churchyard. There we go. This is definitely worth a trip back because those windows all look fantastic. I know some of those windows we put there in memorial, and one of those memorials was to a couple of villagers, I believe, who lost their lives to the Zeebrugge Fail disaster, I think in 1987, was it? So one of those stained windows on the west side, I believe. So we continue going round. It's always worth checking that there's no other entrance. It's a very big cemetery. It's one of the biggest ones I've seen, I think. Then that is another entrance here, so I will check it. No. So it's another view of the tower up there. Let's have a look here. No, that door's locked. Let's try again. No, that's definitely locked. Alright, so that's the All Saints Church at Ashton, Keynes. No access. So I will head back down to Malmesbury now. But you know, I might just head over to Lye to see if the church is open there, because I'm not far from Lye. So anyway, I've been to the church, I've seen the church. No access. So I will try the church at Lye because I'm very close, but I will end my ride today at Malmesbury Abbey because it is possible you can collect the stamps there if you've been unable to do it at the churches. Okay, I will see you back on the road. Here we are in Malmesbury, heading towards the Abbey now. Malmesbury Abbey. Good afternoon. So I've just made it home, and I've now completed the Athelstan Pilgrim's Way. I've visited all the 36 churches in the 6 benefices which make up the Pilgrim's Way, and I thought I'd just spend a little bit of time reflecting on the experience of it and how I found it. I think it is absolutely a wonderful trip to make. Now, obviously, a lot of it I did in the summer when the weather was very nice, so it's going to get a bit colder, but certainly the journeys to the individual churches are more than worth it. You get such a lot from them, the history of the churches, and it really is a very good route around. I mean, obviously you don't have to do all of the benefices, it's totally up to you, and you don't have to cycle it. You know, a lot of people walk around particular benefices. Maybe they live in them or they're on holiday or something like that. So, you know, there are some people who drive around, and it's absolutely fine. However you want to do it, they're there for you to enjoy. And I have thoroughly, certainly enjoyed this. So first of all, I want to say a big thank you to Andy, my friend who has the YouTube channel Andy's Adventures, because he kind of put me onto this route. His videos are in, if you go to Andy's Adventures, I will put a link to his channel in the description of the video, but if you are interested in doing the Athelstan Pilgrim's Way, then, you know, go to Andy's videos. They're very well executed, and you know, I know now he's also finished the route. So, reflecting back, I think certainly in the Upper Thames and down at the Badenbrook benefices, some of the churches were locked, and in the other benefices, if the church is locked, usually the stamp is actually left in the porchway. But in some of these, it wasn't left in the porchway. But saying that, this is a work in progress. You know, not everything is firing all cylinders yet. Yeah, but it's getting there. If you do want to do a particular benefice, what I would advise you did, you go to the Athelstan Pilgrim Way Facebook page and you can message them and they get straight back to you. They're very good. I mean, I sent a message one weekend and I got a message back, which surprised me. I thought they would be Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, but not at all. I got a message back, so they're really good. And, you know, if there are any questions you have, they are really the people to ask. So you go there. You can pick up the Pilgrim Passport. You can pick up the books. You can pick up most of the stuff in the individual churches, and just go out and enjoy it. You know, our churches are there for us to enjoy. I think the only, if I have to say this is a negative, it's not really, but sometimes when I would cycle out to the churches, it would be locked and the stamp wasn't around. Now, why I say that wasn't really a negative is because it was an excuse for another cycle ride. And that's exactly what I did today. I went out and the church was again locked, but I always have the option of going to Malmesbury Abbey, where they keep all the stamps for all the benefices there as well. So if I visited the church and I can't get a stamp, then I feel that I have a right to go and get a stamp from Malmesbury Abbey. So that is always an option. Like I said, some of the churches were quite difficult to get into, but I just kind of trusted to luck, rode out, and sometimes the churches were open, sometimes they weren't. But it was a very easy, quick fix. I mean, one particular church I went to, the stamp wasn't in the porch or nothing. I sent a message to Athelstan Pilgrim Way and they sorted it all out. And the next time I went up there, the stamp was in the porch. So things do get sorted out. And like I said, it's a work in progress amongst the 6 benefices. Some of the benefices will be going a bit longer, so they've got a better idea about how it's going, but some of the benefices have only literally been going a month, 4-6 weeks. So hopefully, if you do decide to do it, it'll be ready. They'll all be ready and easy to access for you. Anyway, it's been an immense pleasure. Thank you very much if you have seen my videos. Like I said right at the very beginning, I'm a new YouTuber, so my YouTube videos aren't quite there yet, but I'm going to continue working. I'm going to try and do a little bit of some visits to the church's conservation trust properties around Gloucestershire at some point, which is kind of my next project. So that's up and coming. But anyway, I hope you'll have a great weekend. Like I said, if you want to know more about it, go and see Andy's adventures on YouTube, and you'll learn a lot from his videos. All right, you take care, and it's good to speak to you. Take care. Bye.